Why publishing more papers stops advancing STEM careers. Some of the most productive people in STEM are also the easiest to ignore. They publish more, they deliver more, they stay busy, their calendars are full, their inbox never clears, their output keeps increasing, and yet somehow their influence doesn't grow, their responsibilities expand, but their voice stays in the same place. No one tells them they've stalled. There's no warning email, no performance review that says it out loud. The system just keeps taking the work and quietly moves on. In this video, I'm going to explain why publishing more papers eventually stops advancing your career in STEM, and what the system actually rewards instead. If you don't understand this shift, you don't just slow down, you become invisible. This isn't advice. And it's not motivation. This is about career survival, because there's a moment in most STEM careers when effort stops being the bottleneck. You're competent, you know your field, your work holds up. Your problem is no longer intelligence or lack of discipline. It's access. It's relevance. It's whether your perspective shapes decisions or just supports decisions made by others. Many people misread this moment. They think the answer is to work harder, publish more, say yes faster, but that instinct often makes the problem worse. If you've ever felt like you're doing more work but gaining less leverage, this video is for you. Early in STEM careers, the rules are simple: produce, deliver, publish. At that stage, productivity is a signal, papers signal competence, results signal reliability, output signals potential. The system doesn't know you yet, so it uses output as a proxy. More output means more trust. More trust means more opportunity. This is why early careers feel linear. Work harder, move forward, publish more, advance. You feel seen because output is scarce and signals are noisy. If you deliver consistently, you stand out, and because this rule works early on, most people assume it works forever. They internalize it as an identity. I'm the one who delivers. I'm the one who figures things out. I'm the one they can rely on. That identity is rewarded early. But the contract changes, and no one tells you when. At mid-career, productivity stops being a signal and becomes a baseline. Your output is no longer upside, it's expectation. Publishing another paper doesn't make you stand out, it confirms you belong exactly where you are. This is where careers stall without anyone noticing. It confirms that you belong exactly where you already are. This is where many careers stall without anyone noticing. Because the system doesn't punish productivity, it stabilizes it. Let me show you what this looks like. Two researchers, same department, 5 years in. Dr. Chen, 47 publications, known for meticulous methodology, gets invited to collaborate on everyone's projects, still an associate professor. Dr. Okonkwo, 18 publications. Chairs, the curriculum committee, wrote the strategic plan for the new institute, just became department vice chair. What happened? Dr. Chen optimized for contribution. Dr. Okonkwo optimized for context. Chen answers questions brilliantly. Okonkwo decides which questions matter. Chen's calendar is full of other people's priorities. Okonkwo's calendar defines the priorities. The system needs both, but it only promotes one. This is what I call the productivity trap. It's not that productivity is bad, it's that productivity without positioning locks you into execution. You become what I call dependable capacity. Essential, but not influential. Valued, but not promoted. From the system's perspective, this is efficiency. From your perspective, it's a ceiling. Here's how to know if you're stuck. Sign 1. You're in more meetings than last year, but fewer of them are about direction, more about delivery. Sign 2. When you share an idea, people say, "That's interesting," and then move on. Your insights inform decisions. They don't shape them. Sign 3. Your title hasn't changed in 3+ years, but your responsibilities have doubled. You're being rewarded with more work, not more authority. If 2 of these are true, you're optimizing for the wrong currency. Here's the uncomfortable part. Publishing more papers can actually reduce your influence. Not because publishing is bad, but because it reinforces how the system sees you. Every paper says, "I execute well." What it doesn't say, "I decide what we should execute on." The system needs producers. It has very few slots for decision makers. Once you're classified as the person who executes, the system protects that classification, not maliciously, structurally, because changing your role would mean renegotiating the entire system around you. It's easier to keep you productive than to make you powerful. At a certain level, the system stops asking, "Can you produce?" It starts asking, "Can you frame the problem? Can you reduce uncertainty for others? Can you decide under ambiguity?" These aren't skills you build by publishing more, they're skills you build by positioning differently. Knowledge is still necessary, but isolated knowledge no longer moves systems. Context does, judgment does, narrative control does. Let's go back to Dr. Okonkwo. She didn't publish less because she was lazy. She published less because she reallocated her credibility. After her 12th paper, she had enough authority to be taken seriously, so she stopped chasing the next publication and started shaping the next question. She joined the grants committee. She wrote white papers on department priorities. She turned her research insights into institutional strategy. Her papers built credibility. Her positioning built influence. The people with influence are rarely the ones producing the most. They're the ones deciding where attention goes. Dr. Chen is still writing papers. Dr. Okonkwo is writing the future. Both are valuable. Only one is replaceable. At a certain level, the system stops asking, "Can you produce?" It starts asking different questions. Can you frame the problem? Can you reduce uncertainty? Can you decide under ambiguity? Influence doesn't come from being the smartest person in the room. It comes from being the person who defines what matters. Knowledge is still necessary, but isolated knowledge no longer moves systems. Context does, judgment does, narrative control does. The people with influence are rarely the ones producing the most. They're the ones deciding where attention goes. You've seen this before. Some people publish less and still shape direction. Others publish more and slowly disappear from decisions, not because they're wrong, not because they're incompetent, but because they stayed valuable in the wrong currency. They optimized for contribution instead of leverage. They became indispensable, but replaceable. Being the expert feels safe. It's rewarded early. It's praised publicly. But long-term, it can block leadership. Because leadership isn't about knowing more. It's about deciding with less. Once the system labels you as the expert, it often stops seeing you as a decision maker. You're consulted, but not followed. Here's the map they never gave you. Publishing papers builds credibility, but credibility alone does not move systems. Influence is built through context, judgment, and framing. If your entire strategy is do more, the system will keep you productive and replaceable. Clarity beats volume. Position beats output. This feels uncomfortable because it challenges the identity most STEM professionals were trained to build. You were taught that excellence speaks for itself. In reality, systems don't listen, they filter, and what they filter for changes over time. This isn't about gaming the system, it's about understanding it. Once you see the rules clearly, you can decide whether to keep playing the same role or change how you show up. Not everyone needs to lead, but no one deserves to stall by accident. This channel exists to explain the rules nobody teaches. If you want to understand how influence actually works in STEM careers, subscribe. In the next video, we'll break down why being the expert in the room often blocks you from leadership.